For Pokemon's 30th anniversary, a port of Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green was released for the Nintendo Switch, and having played through those games dozens of times, completed the Professor Oak challenge and shiny hunted for countless hours over the years, I just had to purchase it again. I wanted to do something a little different with my playthrough this time, a Dream Team quest. This quest will see me hunting a team of hand-picked shiny Pokemon that all have some special meaning to me. I'll go through the reasoning for each in their respective videos, but for now, let me introduce you to the team. We have Golbat, the Bat Pokemon, who can be hunted as early as Mount Moon as a Zubat. Kingler, the Pinsir Pokemon, will be a fishing encounter on many routes as either Krabby or Kingler. Rhydon, the Drill Pokemon, can only be encountered in the Safari Zone as a Rhyhorn, so that will likely be my Safari Week target this year. Hitmonchan, the Punching Pokemon, will be a soft reset hunt in the Fighting Dojo in Saffron City, and Misdreavus, the Screech Pokemon, is a post-game only Pokemon on the Sevi Islands and also a Leaf Green exclusive. And then we have the star of this video. I had a good think over which Pokemon to include on my dream team, and realistically, there was no universe in which Bulbasaur, my favourite Pokemon, would be excluded from it. I remember being a kid, and Bulbasaur was my starter of choice in Pokemon Red. I'd look at the trading cards all the time. It had such a cool aesthetic, like those old books with hand-drawn dinosaur illustrations. Then the anime showed it off as being a strong protector. I have distinct memories of the Bulbasaur Garden episode, and then the intro to the first Pokemon movie where it faced off against Donphan. It exudes an aura that secured it as my favourite of all time. Over the past year, I've been hunting Bulbasaur in every generation, a big video that I'll hopefully release in the future. This included Fire Red and Leaf Green, and on the 27th of January 2026, just weeks before the Switch port was even announced, I found my Bulbasaur in Leaf Green. Oh my gosh! So I questioned whether I would repeat this exact same hunt just 1 month later. The answer was yes, and so I began resetting for a good trainer ID on Pokemon Day, February 27th, 2026. I think that's it. 62229. It's got that 69 book framing of the 222. I like that one. I'm going to stick with that one because I've been going for like an hour on this. With that secured, I could begin my Bulbasaur resets once again. Those first few days of hunting was so much fun. Tons of Pokemon fans were hunting too. It really felt like a big community event. It really fueled me to go full in on the hunt, getting thousands of encounters over that first weekend. The weeks passed by, and that community spirit obviously wanes with people either finding their targets or getting bored and moving on. I kept chugging away, even if it was just 100 resets per night. April arrived and I took my Switch on the road with me to my cousin's engagement party, which turned out to be a secret wedding, an incredible and memorable surprise. After retiring to my hotel room for the night, I did some resets while watching the John Travolta Nicolas Cage film Face Off.
You want to take his face?
Yes. His face.
I hit odds about 2 months after beginning the hunt, and it wasn't long later that Bulbasaur shined for me for the second time this year. Oh my gosh, there it is. 94.94. Wow, I wasn't paying attention. I was not paying attention. Oh my god. Brave natured. That's the first member of the dream team. Yeah, this is the second time I've hunted this Bulbasaur in Leaf Green this year. Wow. Okay. Let's pause my music. Let me get set up. I was just watching Twice music videos, to be honest. I wasn't really paying attention. I was getting all these encounters in. It's Sunday today. I've been doing these shiny hunting Sundays, I've called them, where I basically just give an update on what I've been shiny hunting in the week. And so yeah, today my goal was to just keep going, and hopefully this week I was going to hit 10,000. I was really expecting this hunt to go like really far over odds. So I'm glad that it's happened, and I can get started on the next one. But first, we got to fight our rival. There's a normal Charmander. And our shiny Bulbasaur. I've got to be really careful not to just mash the reset buttons now. There's something about Bulbasaur's sprite in these games, like the spots on it are quite dark. They look like, I don't know, like raisins or something. Right, I think we're going to lose this. No, we outspared. I think that was a speed tie. Oh man, shiny Bulbasaur 94. And obviously we can't nickname it just yet. What song was I listening to specifically? I was listening to, I was watching the music video for Donuts by Twice. So maybe that can be his name when I get to name him. Let's go see daylight for the first time. Actually, no. Let's save. I have to save. Okay. That's set. Let's send this Bulbasaur out into battle again. I don't think I healed. But never mind, I'm going to run away anyway. Normal Pidgey. And our shiny Bulbasaur. I'm going to get a quick video so I can get those sparkles in action. Okay, cool, yeah. So I guess the plan is now take on Brock, get all the way to Mount Moon, and we'll start our next hunt. Also, I can change Venusaur on this. Let me How do I change the opacity again? Boom. That's too saturated. Okay. Defaults. Yes. There we go. Bulbasaur's secured, and eventually we'll get our Venusaur. With Bulbasaur finally in the bag, I had a bit of story to do before I could get to my next hunt. I've played through this game with a solo Bulbasaur before, so I was no stranger to defeating all the trainers in Viridian Forest on my way to Brock. Bulbasaur's Vine Whip made short work of Brock's Rock Ground team, and it was then just a short walk up to Mount Moon from Pewter City. Bulbasaur evolved along the way. Ivysaur is just as cool as Bulbasaur, and the shiny is amazing. That yellow flower is obviously the main focus, but I love those yellow eyes. It's a really great colour change. Mount Moon is where my next target Zubat resides, and I'm really excited to finally continue this journey. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.